With the vast number of brands and companies that are out there, it's harder to kind of find that niche and identify yourself amongst a sea of other businesses.
So here I am still recording my vlogs on my laptop because my phone is still broken.
It's not like you're in an office with loads of cameras.
Yeah, but I'm busy.
Another busy day in the office.
Today I'm working on a video which has something to do with the NHS and the tools they use to cope during this crisis. Show you a little sneak peek.
So in our current day and age, with the vast number of brands and companies that are out there, it becomes harder and harder to kind of find that niche and identify yourself amongst a sea of other businesses. So having a very unique, recognisable and relatable brand and tone of voice is going to help you immensely when it comes to this, swarm of competition out there.
One brand with an extremely strong visual identity and tone of voice is Nike. When I think of Nike, I think of the swoosh, I think of Just Do It. And in terms of associations, I think of aspiration, achievement, empowerment are at the forefront of the minds of Nike consumers.
PG text. Their archetype is the regular guy, they're not trying to upsell their product, they're not trying to advertise it as something it's not. They know their target audience and they create content that's relatable.
Standing out in any B2B space, B2C space, whatever, is a challenge. And if you find some small differentiating point with your brand, even if it's a small one, and it's enough for someone who's holding two things in their hand to go, I'll go with this one, that's hugely powerful.
I think our brand identity is quite visually impactful. We tend to use a lot of graphic elements, as everyone's seen from the ads, include things like tanks and explosions, because it all draws attention, obviously, to the viewer. Thinking outside the box a little bit, trying to come up with new ideas and being that originator.
For me, when we started, I wasn't really keen on putting our faces at the forefront, because I was aware that we were very young and relatively inexperienced in a sense, and I thought that would switch brands off from working with us, and so I wanted to pretend that we're much more corporate. As soon as we started putting our faces in and showing who we were and being honest and open about that we got a much better reception. So I sort of realised, oh no, we should be proud of who we are. We've gone out of our way to do that now.
As we've grown, we've had to start thinking more and more about how the website looks and how we promote ourselves essentially online. Just bringing in multiple people with different skill sets. Tom, with his marketing head, Nay with a more of a design aspect to it. You're just bringing all of those things together result in a much better collaborative piece.
Upon joining the team at Perspective Pictures, it became abundantly clear to me that the way the brand had developed over time was something quite natural. There hadn't really been necessarily a point where we'd taken a step back to look at kind of what that was. One of the first tasks that I did when I came into the company was pull together our brand guidelines. What had naturally evolved over time and kind of formalising that into something that we could review and reference and use moving forward.
If you're a company that's being started by a couple of people, just extend your personalities and what you set out to achieve in an honest way into the brand. Particularly for B2B brands, when your customers turn up at your office and they meet your team, that's going to be the reality. And you want that to be something that clients look forward to doing, and then they get excited and then they do it, and they've got to kind of meet the people behind the brand and see it. I think you want to create some sense of positive anticipation that you then live up to when people meet you. Oh, sorry, is this your vlog? Is that what this is?
Do you want me to film you?
Yeah, sure.
No, fuck you.
Yeah.
I film you.
You can film me.
No, you've got too much of an attitude.
What?
Okay?
I've got some feedback for you.
I'm bored, you're not going to like